Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. We are here working on this house built in the 1830s. What's kind of cool for me is I try and build things that will last the test of time. Now, I want you to understand that if you look at these bookcases, I actually built these things about 28 years ago. They were actually in a different house, and they got moved over here, as well as this is one of the first desks that I actually built. And this is about 27, 28 years ago. And as you can see, this is all solid oak raised panels, and it's a 3-piece top. It's still functioning. So for me, that makes me feel really, really good. But here's what we got. This house, because when it was built, they ended up making really big brick walls. So this is actually an exterior wall. And I believe that this room was probably added on maybe later on as addition to it. So this would have been the original exterior wall. Well, the problem is as you see, look, when we changed the fireplace, you guys saw how bad the termite damage was on it. Well, you can see the termites have had a ball in here. So we've gone through and we've built new cabinets, new woodwork to go in here to replace it. Wow. Do you see how thick this wood? Good grief. Wow. This is literally amazing how thick this is. So what we had to do is, you've seen me making the molding. Look. Wow. You guys saw me make the molding back at my shop. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. There is nothing but paint. Look at this. There is no wood there. They have literally eaten all of the wood and just left. Oh my god, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, you have.
Well, okay.
Over here.
But no, literally, there wasn't even any dirt left in here. So I tell you what though, oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. This is insane. Now, what we don't know is what exactly we have underneath of here.
Doesn't look like we have anything under there.
Wow. Okay, so you can see.
This is gonna get more work.
Well, and here's, wow, look at.
There's a whole beam.
That may actually be a beam. So it may end up being that we've got a little bit more work here than we were thinking. Because I was thinking that this was just a, wow, this literally may be a beam to the house. So let's see if we can get the door off of here, because we're going to reuse the door. So hold on, guys. This is going to be interesting. All right, so we've got some issues that we're dealing with here. This house was built in the 1830s, and it's brick. It's a Civil War hospital. And we have to fix the door frames. The door frames are shot. They've had termite damage and things. We've already started pulling some of this stuff off. And this is actually amazing to me because we pulled off the other side and there's still active termites in there. But we're cutting this out and taking this out because this is actually kind of cool. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute here because again, this is old. And as old as it is, like I said, this has not been opened up since the 1800s, okay? We're going back through time. Understand, this is going through time. And they don't build things the way they used to. So I want you guys to pay attention to what we're doing right now. I want you guys to see this. This is the door casing. You know, you go to Home Depot now, you end up getting particle board with paper veneer, 3/4 inch pine molding. Okay. You can hold that for me? This one is one you won't believe. They don't build them like this anymore. This is the door frame. Guys, that's solid oak. It's 1.5 inches thick. One piece of oak. And you know what we're going to do with this? We're going to actually save. We're going to cut out where the termites have eaten. And we're going to build something out of this because this is history. You can't get this like this. Wow. Okay, so let's pull off the rest of this. And now, I want you guys to look at this.
And this one has active termites in it.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, what we'll do is I'll cut it off right here.
See right here where this.
Well, that's just the top surface from the pine that was on top of it. But here's what I want you guys to see. This brick was handmade, okay? Handmade brick. This is like the same kind of brick that we have at the red brick house. And you can see how thick this wall is. This is literally going through history. This has been here since 1830s. Unbelievable. And this is limestone mortar that they made. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have more work than we thought in dealing with this because we've got a lot more termite damage up here. Go ahead and take that stuff out. Let's see if I can get this header piece up. And the weight of this is unbelievable. We're gonna have to cut it. Wow. This is not what you like to see. This is what you don't want to see. See that? That's active termites. There you go. Look at that. Here, take that. They're throughout this thing. So really what we should have them do is wow. This is good. Okay. So they put a pocket in here for the door frame. And this is a beam that they put in here for the house. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's just good.
Oh boy. Okay, let's take a look at this, guys. Yeah. So we have a wood lintel that's been in here since this house was originally built. Can't see it with the light. Let's see. There we go. And unfortunately, we've got a lot of damage in there. So we're going to need to take this out. This beam goes right in here into this pocket and rests on top of the brick here on both sides.
Well, first I need to get
And what we're going to need to do is,
first I need to get it sprayed.
well, no, what we're going to end up having to do is we're going to have to, we're going to basically do 2x6 framings, because that looks like what our depth is in here. And we got to take this out and put in a new support. No, actually 2x8s. So what we'll end up doing is putting in multiple 2x8s to carry that load across here. Because that's got to be taken care of. And here comes my man, Alex Lucas, the homeowner. My Yoda, the man that's taught me everything about woodworking, or excuse me, about being a general contractor. You know, we didn't have the casing on this side.
No, it's not on the other side. Well, it is.
Okay.
Well, no, the other side had it. It's just different color.
Okay, so what we'll do, because we're gonna need to redo the jams. But we can take the jams back and cut those, and we can plan on redoing the beam in here. Mr. Lucas, we got active termites in here.
Huh?
We have active termites in here, and the beam in here I've got to take out.
The beam?
This.
Yeah, because the termites ate through all of it. And they're still living too. All that from what they ate.
Alex,
That's like mold.
that's
like mold.
literally
That's like mold.
nothing in here. Okay. You follow me here? There is nothing that's there. It's been completely eaten out by the termites. Now the good thing is that's cement above it. So we're going to put in 2x8s to support this lintel in here. They had a wood lintel in it.
You sure heard a good thing.
I sure heard a good thing.
Huh?
I heard a good thing. Sorry, but Alex, there's nothing here. It's, look.
That's just like mulch. That's not good.
There's nothing there. So we're going to take these out and then reframe our pieces up in here. It's no big deal. We can do this.
Huh?
All the battles we've been through, Alex, the jailhouses, the courthouses, the police departments, the judges' chambers building bookcases, the weight scales.
Walk, man.
Well, I can't walk either, too, buddy. But you know what? If I have to crawl to do my job. Look, okay, look.
What is that?
The beam.
That's that beam.
Okay, this is the beam.
That's what's left of it.
That is the piece of wood that's in here. There's nothing in here anymore, Alex. Okay? So, what we're going to do this thing right. Okay? I'm going to fix this thing right. You know I don't half-ass do stuff, Alex. I'm going to take out the whole beam. I'm going to put 2x8s on across here. And then we're going to do the same thing on there. Because this is the way this was done. I'm assuming that's another brick wall as well. And they've got a wood lintel. And that's why we saw the stains on the ceiling.
Yeah, apart from the termite.
This is... listen. I ain't trying to, this is not bait and switch. This is real. We try to keep this house together, man. This thing been here almost 200 years. I'm going to make sure it's here for another 200 years. Even though I won't be here.
Where you gonna be, Ma?
I'll be taking a dirt nap.
You believe
I'll probably
that?
be right behind you too in about 200 years.
I'm part of the chain of this house. Okay. But the good news is the brick's in great shape.
The what?
The brick is
in good shape.
Now, I think, you know what? We should do all the demo. Get all this stuff out, and then that way we come back and rebuild it. Wouldn't you agree? Or should we wait before I open up the other one? No, you're not going to be here.
I won't be back until...
Where is he gonna be?
He's going to California. Now, the question is...
Going to California to visit my sister.
This really isn't holding.
Going to California to visit my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's out there at work. Haven't seen her since Christmas, so.
Golly.
And we got to make sure we use pressure treated in here too, because
I mean, it's gonna be okay if you take that out.
I'm just gonna get the loose stuff. It's
We
really,
can do all the demo like you said, and get it to a point where you can come back and do most of the work without it.
this is, that part of it's still somewhat solid.
We still want to take,
So, but I don't want to take it out
we still want to take it out
completely. I
eventually.
want to take out as much of the loose stuff.
Eventually, we want to take the whole thing out.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do,
It's a termite.
but we're gonna need to go
But
ahead.
not today, like you said. Not today. You said,
That's literally a log that we're looking at here.
oh, yeah, just like
Okay.
a,
This is like the red brick house. They just basically took a tree.
How long are you gonna stay there
Huh?
on the island?
Oh, he's just gonna go for a few days.
yeah, for a few days.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, hold it. Actually, that ain't even, hold, it's two pieces.
Huh?
It's two pieces. This one is not holding anything. Let me cut that. If you can get rid of some of this stuff, Mike, and see if there's another Sawzall blade. There, look at this.
That's like this.
Nothing. It's literally nothing. But we're gonna cut it and take it out, and then we're gonna end up putting in new ones. You remember when we did? Oh no. You remember when we did the furniture store
The what?
in Springfield, and we cut the big entranceway, and I had to cut into the block wall and put that big steel lintel in? You don't remember that, do you?
No.
We were building the Bassett furniture store, and we had to put in about a 12-foot entranceway. We had to cut into the block wall, and I remember asking you, because I was scared to death to do that cutout because of all the block beads. And you said, listen, the block's not going to come out because it's basically pyramided and locked together. So even though you're cutting out that section, it's still transferring the weight diagonally across there. And I was like, nah, man, I'm scared. So I went through, and just in case, I ended up drilling through the blocks and putting a steel corner channel on there, just in case, because I was scared to death. And the way we got that beam up in there was I used the scissor lift, put a couple pieces of metal in, and used it like a forklift to slide it in place. So this won't be that hard to do. All right, let's get this thing cut. There you go. All right. I think I'm going to leave this one in until we start setting the other part in. Look at that. Unbelievable. Still want me to leave it in here?
Huh?
Still want me to leave all this in here? Alex like, man, there's nothing wrong with that. No. Okay, so that's one of them. But here's what I love. Like I said, these are, you look at these bricks. Every one of them is different. Like you see, this one is kind of thin. This one's kind of thick. They're all handmade, and they got the lime mortar in here that's holding it together. And it stood the test of time. When you think about when this was built, I want you to understand, they were digging the C&O Canal in Washington, D.C. Trains were just beginning to come about. We're talking about horse and wagon was the mode of transportation. We're talking, my ancestors would have been slaves working here on the plantation and probably building these bricks. Understand that there are probably, it's about 1835, maybe 28, 29 states in the Union. And we're talking about 35 years before, 30 years before the Civil War. That's when this was built. Think about that. You look at the houses being built today, you're lucky if they're still standing 10 years later. But that, my friends, is history. And I'll see you guys